back, and we're taking a look at a 2009/2010 figure. Now, I believe this is 2009. It's a repaint of Ravage, Recon Ravage, which was a mail away. Which was a mail away figure. And, yeah. Nice of a lot of shiny chrome. Actually, haven't had... Okay, so that red paint is chipping, right? Not the chrome. Chrome's like fucking dandy. Never had the actual paint come off first instead of the chrome, but yeah, it's just an odd observation I noticed, but not really complaining because that chrome would be a little more distracting. But yeah, Recon Ravage was a mail away figure. You had to buy, I think, like a certain amount of figures and then send in those mail away things, and then you got him. Now, this is my out of box copy. Technically, both of these copies I've had this figure were mint in box, but I ripped up the one that he was in open. The other one was actually still in the mailer box. The mailer box is open, but the box that the figure was in wasn't. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, so I had two copies. Honestly, at the time, it was kind of a dumb decision, me buying two copies. In hindsight, I applauded myself on the shoulder there, just because I've actually gotten to kind of mint and box stuff, only for like certain things. I'm kind of weird about it, but that's mostly because I eventually want to do a display with the mint and box stuff, but I'll get into that in some other video, so that way I'm not going on a long tangent. But yeah, here he is in his I'm gonna crash to Earth mode. So yeah, it's kinda dumb, but we're gonna get this kinda dumb thing into cat mode. So okay, I'll first start by moving the tail, which will kind of just fall. That's just a given. Then you want to kind of detach that, move the leg back, do the same thing on the other side, boop, boop, then fold the leg like so. Pretty much get this thing looking like a cat as much as possible again, more or less. Boop, boop, fold that in. That will just kind of go in like so. Boop, boop. I believe there was a modification done to this, as if memory serves me correct, there was an extra ball joint right here on the tail, or somewhere over here. I know there was an extra ball joint because I remember you being able to move this tail a lot further upwards on the original Revenge of the Fallen Ravage. I cannot confirm or deny that, just because I don't have the original Revenge of the Fallen Ravage anymore, or at least I don't think I do. I may, but again, a lot of my Transformers stuff in storage, so I have no fucking clue. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, you can fold those up and out. All that cool shit. And yeah, you got them in cat mode. So you can do the spike tail. Like, you can't really do much with that in this mode because tail only goes up about that far. There's a joint there, foot moves like so. You can kind of adjust that a little on that side. You got movement there. That's the Mecha Live thing, I think, on him. Riveting. Oh, you do got this gimmick where you do this. I think you pull it back, yeah. Pretty cool. He has light piping. Doesn't really work. Didn't work in the original too well. Doesn't work in this one too well. despite how big of a fucking cavity that is. Oh, but you can see the gears. Even more so than the original, because the original was purple plastic, so it's kind of hard to see in there. I don't know why I'm having as much fun as I am there, but there's the face in robot mode, or cat mode. You do get a waist swivel. That's really about it in the articulation department of Recon Ravage. Just repositioning some of this shit. But yeah, I'll get another figure out here to compare. Oh, again, compare movie Incinerator. Okay, he's kind of bent a little. Let me get movie Incinerator like this straight up. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Ravage is a deluxe. There's not much to really talk about the mold. It looks cool. That's about it. Do I recommend this version of Ravage? No, not really. Do I recommend the mold? Yes. It's just a neat little mold. I recommend getting the original version because I believe that tail, I'm like 95% positive that tail is a lot more posable on the original release of this figure. So if you're going to get a version of this mold, get the original release. There's also like a one that came out later which still has the same fucking tail as this version. That was released during fucking Hunt for Decepticons. It was like Deep Sea Ravage. And there was a box set version that was, I think, more movie deco accurate. But yeah, this deco is, it's an odd deco. I like it. It looks nice, but it's not for everybody. That being said, yeah. It's an odd one. It's one I just wanted always as a kid because I remember that promotion, but never getting it because I never got enough. Didn't really buy a whole lot of Revenge of the Fallen, or Dark of the Moon. Because with Revenge of the Fallen, all I remember buying is the 3 leader class figures, Lockdown. I wanted Bludgeon but could never find them. I think it was Stratosphere and the Burning Fallen, which is that Target exclusive one. Trying to think what other Revenge of the Fallen stuff I had. Ransack. I had Ransack, who was like a scout class figure. I think that's it. I didn't have a whole. Oh, I even know that was RTS. But yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't really have a whole lot from the Revenge of the Fallen. Cause that was, yeah, right around where I was either collecting Universe and that stopped. So that was just kind of. I was probably buying either Star Wars or a lot of Bionicles. That was, hold on, 2009. Okay, no, I wasn't buying Bionicles because that was 2009. And I think that was the Toa Mystica stuff, which I did not buy. Because there was a brief window where I stopped buying Bionicles for a little, and then when the Glatoran stuff came out, I was buying them again. Anyways, we're back from our little tangent, and as you can see, what's his name is no longer here. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's back on my shelf. This is actually a separate day of filming. Just kind of never got around. But yeah, overall, he's a pretty fun figure. Despite having some shortcomings with his tail. And I kind of, the one good thing about that Beast Machine's Cheetor is since it has those joints in there, you can kind of like bend it, whereas this you really can't do that with. But it does have the advantage of it's not a poopy mess like that Cheetor. But yeah. And his gimmick doesn't really fuck with anything wise. Like, the only thing it hinders is the head articulation, and it's like, okay. But yeah, that was that. And yeah, I do recommend Recon Ravage for those people who want a Ravage in a different color scheme. Now there's also the Deep Sea Ravage, which someday maybe we'll review on the channel. Maybe I'll get lucky enough and see it at TFCon, which yeah, this guy's going. So yeah, I'm going to TFCon LA. So if any of you guys are there, don't be a stranger. And yeah, but yeah, don't be a stranger and say hi. All that good jazz. But I doubt anyone watching this. It's going over there. So yeah, and with my I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it's late and I got a lot of stuff on my mind. But yeah, that was Recon Ravage, all that cool shit. And yeah, anyways, this has been me, Kwa. I'm signing out here. You guys have a good one. Peace.